I will tell you a very beautiful and meaningful story about love, a story that embodies patience, great sacrifice, and unwavering loyalty. You will only fully understand if you listen to the entire story. Jim worked at a tourist resort. Every day before heading to work, he would receive a $5 bill from his neighbor named Jack, asking him to buy a bag of coffee for $4 at a coffee shop in the resort. This continued for many years, and Jack always helped Jim by mowing the lawn in front of his house. After a while, the coffee shop owner became familiar with Jim's face. Every day she prepared the coffee along with a $1 bill in change. One day, Jim curiously asked his neighbor, "The expiration date of coffee is very long, why do you only buy one bag each time?" "No, I prefer it this way. One bag of coffee each day, just enough is the best," the man smiled and said. Once, due to a rush at work, Jim didn't make it in time and bought coffee from a different shop. Surprisingly, Jack knew right away it wasn't from the usual place without even opening the bag. Other times, Jim tried buying coffee of the same brand, but the neighbor always recognized the difference. As years passed, Jack's health gradually declined. Every day he still asked Jim to buy coffee, with eyes full of anticipation as he handed him the $5 bill. One day, Jim brought the coffee back and saw Jack lying in bed. Jack's voice was weak as he reached out to take the $1 bill with great respect. "It's been so long, and you still don't know why I always buy coffee from this shop," the old man began. "Because the one selling coffee to you is Elena, the woman I loved deeply. Back then, her parents disapproved of me because I was poor, so we had to part ways. Time passed, and we each had our own lives. Many years later, my wife passed away due to a serious illness, and my children had their own lives. I wanted to find her again. When I found out Elena was selling coffee at the resort and had children, I didn't want to disturb her life, so I quietly watched over her and started asking you to buy coffee. From the first time you brought the coffee back, I knew Elena hadn't forgotten me." "You never forgot her?" "When we were in love, because we couldn't meet often, we secretly used a code by folding a $1 bill into a triangle and sending it through the mail as a signal of well-being. If you notice, every time I ask you to buy coffee, I always fold the $5 bill into a triangle. And you know what, the $1 bill Elena gives you is always folded the same way. We couldn't meet again, but we knew every day that each other's lives were still good. Now I'm about to return to the Lord. If Elena doesn't hear from me, she will be heartbroken. There is a box under my bed with the dollar bills already folded into triangles. Please continue buying coffee for me." At Jack's funeral, Jim opened another box. Inside were carefully wrapped coffee bags and many folded dollar bills. Elena had passed away from a serious illness 6 months earlier, and she had handed all the coffee and change to Jim to send the signal of well-being to Jack.